Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everyone today? Good. It's a good day to be thankful. Let's say, I am thankful for today. Thankful for today. Makes you want to say thank you, doesn't it? Let's just say that one time very loud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, if it's possible, please stand up and let's say thank you again.
Thank you.
Let's start to think about how really thankful we are. Thank you. Two more times. Ready?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This joyful, this joyful, this joyful day. This joyful, this joyful, this joyful day. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Woo! Yeah, you may be seated. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much to be grateful for. Ooh, it's nice to have drums on that song, I have to say. Yeah, Andres. And Bright Matter, it's great to be joined today by this beautiful woman who we haven't seen for a while, Karen Novy. Yeah, she's going to be providing special music and doing the talk today. So, yeah, we're really excited. Hello. And we want to say hello to those of you joining us online, YouTube, Facebook. Hello, we're glad to have you here. We see you. If you want to just say hello in the chat, and then we feel like we're really connected. And I have to say, before we start, I have to explain something because everybody keeps asking me, what is this thing? And you got a big bruise here. Well, my husband and I got it to it also. You should see him, though. Yeah, that's right. No, I had some dental work, as it goes, and that's it. It was intense. I'm telling you, it's going to be a talk one day. The spiritual tools that I had to put into place going through this thing. Yeah, it's always good to have spiritual tools when you're walking through a challenging time. Anyway, that's what that is. So let's take a nice deep breath together and settle back. Relax. And as we light the divine light candle, Karen, do we have a... Oh, no, there it is. Yeah. Oh, that one. Okay, that's a 2-finger one. Okay. And you don't have to hit that. She did it. Wow.
I have a degree in it.
There you go. She's multi-talented. All right, let's just take a moment to be with that element of fire. Breathing it in, letting us remember the sacredness of that and how it reminds us of that divine fire within us that is lit now and it is growing. And from this place, I invite you to say our opening invocation, which is up here on the screen. Together, there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. infinite divine love, omnipresent. Breathe. Really feel that love igniting, beginning to grow. That love is why we're here. That's why we're here. To awaken to this love and to help others awaken. To radiate that love out into the world. To remind people who may be sleeping to this love to awaken. It's who we are. It's why we're here. We remember now. Thank you, Spirit, and so it is.
I surrender. I trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I fall into the arms of love.
And so this is our opportunity to fall more deeply into that love. So I invite you to just settle back, relax. And I'm going to take us through a little breathing exercise that will hopefully ground us and open us to divine energy. So if you would take a nice deep inhale, imagine breathing in from above your head, the energy of love above your head coming through your body, through your heart, and exhaling into the earth. And on the inhale, breathing up through the earth, through your heart chakra, and out the top of your head into the universe. Inhale from above your head, through the heart chakra, and down into the earth, exhaling. Inhaling the energy of Mother Earth through your feet into your heart center, and exhale out. And just repeat this cycle on your own for the next minute. we open to the awareness and the energy and the power of universal divine centering in our heart and anchoring us into this human expression. Feeling the energies of Mother Earth coming through our human expression and up into and connecting with the universe. We are the place where the divine individualizes, where spirit expresses as form. I am this one expressing. I am this one expressing. And I invite you to take that into the silence for another minute. So from this place of being centered in the whole, centered in the one, grounded in this time and space dimension, I invite you to bring to your mind and your heart people that you have been thinking about, people who might really use a greater awareness of this divine love that is within them and guiding them. And I invite you to say their names gently aloud into this space. And also into this sacred space, we invite everyone who has requested a prayer that's placed in this prayer box, knowing that each one of these individuals is also an expression of this divine one. And that everything they are requesting, everything they need is here now. And as they open to this awareness, they are moved to take whatever action they need to take to move into alignment with that truth and to manifest it in their lives. And we surround them with our love and compassion as they do. And so taking a nice deep breath and beginning to bring your awareness back into this space, into the room, stretching a little bit. When you're ready, gently opening your eyes, coming fully back into the here and now, looking around at all of these beautiful expressions of this Divine One. In front and back, to your side, right and left, all around. We see you too, those of you online. We see that for you. All right. And now we invite up Karen Novy.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be home. It's been a wild 6 months, first part of the year for me, and yeah, it's just good to come home. So thanks for being here. Today, we're going to have an interactive time together. So yeah, there's going to be some reflection and a little bit of writing and a little bit of me talking or guiding. But the first thing I want to do, we went to black. Is the first slide ready to be up there? Oh, there. Well, that's. Please change that picture. Oh my God, it's so old and it's so yeah. The first song. So we're going to open together with this. So this is a song I wrote probably about a year ago, and it's going to be a cappella. So we're all going to be super brave together, and just sing it. So I'll sing that first part, and each section repeats. You'll catch the melody really quickly because it's lovely and easy. Lorraine, can you see it okay? You're cracking me up. I saw you squinting so hard. Okay, well, you're just going to get it anyway because you'll hear the phrase that starts the next one. So, okay, so yeah, so it's going to go like this. And really, I used some artistic license. Really, it's when it all comes down to it is the idea. Like when it all comes down to it, when everything else falls away, when all of the false self and inauthenticity falls away, there's only love. Okay, here we go. Here's what it sounds like. When it all comes down, when it all comes down, when it all comes down, there's only love. When it all comes down, when it all comes down, when it all comes down, there's only love. They've already got it. There's only love. There's only love. There's only love to guide your way. There's only love. There's only love. There's only love to guide your way. To guide your way. To guide your way. To guide your way. You go within. To guide your way. to guide your way, to guide your way. You go within. You sound so good. You go within. You go within. You go within. When it all comes down, you go within. You go within. You go within. When it all comes down. 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 There's only love. When it all comes down, when it all comes down, when it all comes down, there's only love. When it all comes down, there's only love. When it all comes down, there's only love. Oh, that was good. Thank you for joining me in that. That was awesome to be able to hear that, not just in my living room. It's really great. I have some notes here, so I'm going to be mostly speaking from what I've learned and what I know. But I'm going to start with a question. My question for you is, what do you believe about yourself that you've never actually questioned? What do you just believe, know, feel is true about you that you've never really looked at, let's say? What are the labels of identity that you wear? Can you trust what you believe is true and real? Are you aware of what your core values are? Do you consciously know your values and your beliefs? Or are you running on programming that you likely never chose? So we're going to find out a little bit. I'm going to show you this lovely little 4-quadrant circle that I created for you. Thank you, Leah, for putting all my slides so beautifully. We've got our authentic self. It's at the top of the circle, not by mistake. Our authentic self is the truth of who we are. Love, creativity, oneness. The piece of the universe that is here in this time and place expressing as you specifically, your unique abilities, your unique gifts, your offerings, who you are. It might help to think back to like when you were like 4 or 5, before things started filtering in from the outside. Authentic self. And in the right, the authentic self coupled with self-trust, with knowing so deeply and truly who you are, that you are love, that you completely trust yourself to make good decisions, to take aligned action, to just be all of who you are. Messy, imperfect, flawed, and beautiful. On the other side, at the bottom, is identity. Now, I'm not saying identity is a bad thing necessarily. However, we do often, from a very young age, take on personas. We wear masks. We sort of start to experience life as the outside comes in, right? And people around us are influencing us. We start to experience things like, oh, when I behave in this way, I get love and appreciation and validation. But when I do this, which is still who I am, I get scowls and reprimands. It comes down to simple like that. I'm oversimplifying, right? But we get these messages all the time. Who we are and how we express, especially as children, receives either approval or not in some way. Often it's subconscious, unconscious messaging, and a lot of times it's not intentional, is my point. So, but we start to experience life and we start to take on these personas, the people pleaser. Anybody people pleaser in here? Come on now. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, don't be embarrassed. I'm a recovering people pleaser. So let's see, who else is here? Oh, do we have any mediators? Anybody in here who all right, yeah, mediators feel like, okay, I've got to sort of make everything okay and smooth and work out. That is also a control issue. I love you for it. And it's your way of saying, I want to be safe, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be safe. And if that means making things smooth, then that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, these are all the sort of things that we take on, right, and with our identity. And then we come over here because when we are not authentically ourselves, when we are looking outside ourselves for that meaning, that purpose, that validation, that knowing, that wisdom, that guidance, ultimately we're going to get off track because everything that we need to know is right here, right? It's right within us. So self-doubt comes in with that, right? You can know your authentic self and still be like, but is that true? You could hear guidance, inner wisdom, intuition, and still doubt it and not take action, right? So ultimately, we're trying to get to know our authentic self and get to trust our authentic self. Okie dokie. We good so far? Cool. What's that? Good stuff. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, Cheryl Stevens. So today we're going to be checking out what's under the hood, for lack of a better term. We're going to take a little inventory. We're going to be honest with ourselves. And this is going to be an individual process. You're going to have these lovely little sheets, forms that you'll have just for you. You're going to fill out with a pen. We're going to lovingly see what's under what I call the frosting on the mud pie. Right? So you can have the most beautiful cake. Everyone thinks, oh, look at this lovely cake. This lovely cake is so beautiful. This lovely cake is a people pleaser. It's a mediator. It's, it's so organized. It's so self-confident. Yeah, you can send them out now. Great. We're not going to write on them yet, though, my friends. I'll prompt you. And underneath that is our real true creation. I have a very vivid image of being 4, probably, maybe 5, in the backyard of my childhood home, post-rain, or even if there was no rain, take the hose, it was right there, and making mud pies, literal mud pies. I would make the most beautiful creations, imagining that I was probably going to sell these because they were so beautiful, and they looked so tasty, so tasty. So I feel like we're all mud pies. in the most beautiful way. Like, we're all our own unique mud pie creation, but sometimes we feel like we have to put stuff around the outside to be palatable, to be amenable, right? To be validated, to be appreciated, whatever it is. So we're just gonna look at our little mud pie. Yeah, okay. So we have core beliefs, whether they're ours or whether we assumed them ancestrally or by osmosis in our experience. We have values that we either move toward or away from. We have identity, who we are, who we think we are. And that leads to life. So beliefs are what we hold to be true. What we hold to be true. Is it true? Maybe. Maybe not. We're going to take a look. Values are what we hold to be important. How we organize our life and our actions. Now, what's interesting about values is they can be a double-edged sword. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Identity is what we hold to be true about ourselves. What you put at the end of, I am someone who, you know. And then life, our experience is what gets built on top of all of that. So if we're not holding beliefs that are really true to who we are, if we're not using our values towards something as our compass, then the life that we create isn't really ours, right? It's not really true to us. So I thought it would be really helpful to take a little inventory. Actually, can I get one of those? And put that on here. Okay. Thank you so much. I just want to know what I asked. Just kidding. Okay, so we're going to dive into what a belief is. We're going to answer the first 3 questions in a minute, so just hang tight. A belief is a feeling of certainty about something. I believe blank. I know blank. Often it's a pattern that runs subconsciously, the brain kind of doing its thing, right? Finding and reinforcing the patterns, the evidence of what we believe. So if I believe that I am a dishonest person, then the universe is going to bring me all kinds of evidence of that. Oh, well, that was a white lie, but it still was a lie. And so what we believe informs what we perceive. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So the brain is really, really tricky and smart and a creature of habit, and it likes to reinforce the patterns and reinforce the grooves on the record based on that perceived identity or role that you have. So here's my question. Did you choose your beliefs, or were they handed to you? And how do you know? You take inventory, you take a good look, right? Is this true to what? Do I actually believe this? No, I think my uncle believed that. And then I heard my parents having a conversation, and I just sort of thought that was true. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's as innocuous as that. It just trickles in, and then it becomes part of your belief system, which informs your identity, which informs your life. So what's sticky about that all is what we believe when it condenses into who we are, who we perceive we are, it just stops being examined. You accept it as true, right? And you just go along if you don't stop and take a look at it. It becomes our identity, who we think we are. but it may not be true. I've uncovered so many beliefs in this last year to 10. I'm like, that doesn't even feel remotely true for me, you know? So, the identity defends itself, right? That ego part. I'm not going to smash the ego. The ego's there for a purpose, and it does what it needs to do. And really what we want to do is incorporate, the ego and the authentic self. So the identity defends itself and will distort evidence so that it can stay intact, right? You will find examples. Whatever you believe or don't believe, you're right. Because you will see the evidence of that coming back to you. In a new text called Remembering the Self, I have a colleague, he's in Spain, and his name is Esu, and he writes, "Your beliefs act as filters, shaping what you see, what you feel, and what you experience. They are the lens through which the infinite possibilities of existence are narrowed into a single, coherent story, your life." Core beliefs run underneath awareness, and they quietly author our experience. And so often, core beliefs are writing our life story instead of our heart. So it's worth taking a look, seeing what's really true and what is or practiced or an inherited belief. And the heart, the authentic self, is the truth underneath the performance. It's the truth of who we are underneath the cultural conditioning and the things that we've taken on. So we're going to take an inventory of beliefs, but I want you to not freak out. And just like, if part of you is like, Karen, dang it, I don't want to look at this, then don't look at it. It's okay. But really, you create the safety for yourself. So I loved Reverend Victoria's meditation. So if you want to put a hand on your heart and just take a nice deep breath in, and tell yourself, either out loud or from the inside, I am safe. I am enough. I can take a look. So I'm just going to have you think about these big picture beliefs. What do you believe about life? Is it fair? Is it not fair? Is it a friendly universe? Is it a hostile universe? What do you believe about sort of life, the big picture? And what do you believe about yourself? Are you worthy? Deep down, do you feel that you're allowed to be all of you? What do you believe about yourself? Are there limits? Are there things that you imagine you can't do? And then what do you believe about possibility? Can you be and do and have absolutely anything you desire? That's a big one. So often we think, well, I'll take this little piece of the pie because, it's my fair share and I don't want to. There is enough for everyone, for everything. You can be, do, and have absolutely anything that you want. Okay, so we're going to take a few moments, and I think you all have a pen there. So let's look at the first 3 questions. I just want you to take a few moments and look at and think about, feel into, and write answers. Whatever comes up right away. Just write answers about what words you use to describe who you are. And I'm going to move this so that you can see the definitions: a belief, a feeling of certainty about something, often a pattern running subconsciously. Values, what we hold to be important. The qualities, principles, or ways of being that we organize our choices around. It's like the compass. The belief is the lens, the values are the compass. So just describe who you are, some terms, some identities that you carry. I'm a mom. I'm a musician. I'm a daughter. I'm a composer. These are just all things. Like these are parts of my identity. So what beliefs then do you hold about yourself based on the identity? You can just pick one. And then think about why you hold that belief. Does it even belong to you? Our core beliefs are running at all times, just quietly, just an engine that keeps going. Okay, so now I'm going to invite you to look at one of the core beliefs that you have about yourself. And I want you to consider these questions. Just look at one of them and then ask yourself, is that actually true? It might be. It might not be. When I feel or state that belief, how does it feel? How do I act when I believe that? And if it weren't true, what would be possible? Can you say that again? Sure, yeah. Is that actually true? How do I feel or act when I believe that core belief? And if it weren't true, what might be possible? If you were to choose to not have that belief, if you were to choose to say, that's actually not really real for me, what could be possible? What's a new belief you might have? And then further questions that you can explore, on your own time as you take this home is, why do you hold that belief? Whose belief is it if it's not yours? And if it does not serve love and serve your expansion, can you let it go? And that's question 4 on the questionnaire, which you can just sort of feel into that and take that home. Yeah, I wanted to hammer home too, this self-trust. Self-trust is a steady, deeper faith in yourself. It stays with you even when you fail or you feel afraid. It's your inner reliance. It's accepting mistakes, learning and moving forward. It's staying true to yourself. Now we're going to move into values. So value comes from the Latin valere, to be strong, to be worth. A value is literally something we've decided is worth something. Beliefs are about what you perceive to be true. Values are about what's important to you. A belief is the universe is friendly, or I'm never good at that. A value is more like honesty, freedom, connection, growth. There's a list of values up here. They can be chosen, they can be inherited. Values, interestingly, show up as a direction, like not a destination. It's like, I'm moving in the direction of fun. So to that end, I'm going to have more fun play dates with myself or my friends. Sometimes we move toward values, and then there's things called away from values. Sometimes we adopt a value because we actually want to, I want to give you an example of this. I have a good example in my own life. Sometimes we have away values, which means it's actually fear in disguise, right? It's not love. It's you moving away from a value based on fear. So I'm going to invite you to write down some of your core values as number 5, and then to think about, am I moving towards something, or is it actually masking as something I'm moving away from? So my example is contribution. So I think to myself, if it's a toward value, do I want to creatively contribute to something for the sake of contributing and creating and serving? Or the away view of that is, am I afraid of rejection? And therefore I want to make myself appear useful and helpful, like I have something to offer. Like that me just being me might not be good enough. So maybe I'm choosing to just be really out there and contributing because it helps me validate, right, my feeling of worth and self. So that's a little interesting lens to look at it. And then identity, as I said, is informed by all of this. Identity comes from Latin. Identitas from idem, the same. It means the story of sameness that we tell us about ourselves, right? I am this. It feels very concrete. It feels very inflexible. I am this, so therefore I behave this, and this. And maybe you are that thing, but is that all you are, or is there more to it? So allowing ourselves, like the flow and the flexibility of identity shifting and changing based on core beliefs and values that we're moving towards. My mentor, so I've been studying with this mentor, his name is Peter Sage, and he said the labels we wear are stuck on with Velcro, not super glue. So we can create our identity from within. At any time, we can reinvent and recreate or create our identity. We can return to the true identity that only your heart knows that is true for you. So that's the beautiful thing about identity. It is malleable. It is stuck on with Velcro. Okay. So I'm going to take a moment and just read this poem. It's actually in the one book I wrote. But this poem was so interesting because it came to me, literally, bloop, bloop, bloop. I was on an airplane going to Italy to meet my best friend for a 2-week getaway, and part of that was her family. It's from outside of Naples. We were going to a cousin's wedding. And so she had flown over with her mother and her 2 sons, and I was meeting them over there. And I got on the first flight. I wasn't even, I don't think, off the ground at RDU, going to Newark, before I caught the international flight. And I had my notebook open, and there was something big about that trip for me. There was something happening in my life that was like, okay, things are shifting, and there's more here for me than I think. So I offer you this. Coming home to oneself is the greatest experience a human being can have. Waking up to the profound idea that you and you alone are a master of your destiny, responsible for your happiness, free to choose your path, to dive inside yourself and remember your very essence. to celebrate your unique divinity, to pursue your life's dreams, to realize your potential, to create where there was none, to accept every day as a gift, a chance, an offering, a precious and fleeting moment, listening to the voice, the one that guides you and has guided you since before you can remember. Resuming your wholeness, reclaiming your joy, returning to love, homecoming. You can begin to develop a deep sense of self-trust for who you are, for what you value and you believe. You can begin, again, to listen to that voice that has guided you. Identity is revisable. It's not fixed. Beliefs were installed, they can be examined, and some can be consciously rechosen. Values, when consciously chosen, become the new architecture for your identity. In a recent master class, I heard this, and it literally blew my doors off, so I have to share it. Everything's available to you. The only thing that stops us from getting what we want are the beliefs around why we can't have it. But I want that thing. I've always said I want that thing. Yeah, but something deeper says, do you deserve that thing? Can you have that thing? Shift the belief, and you can shift that in a heartbeat. It's a decision. It's a conscious choice. And any and all possibility opens up. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. That is Napoleon Hill. You probably have read that. Yeah. Remembering, I want to leave you with this also. My mind is a transmitter, right? What I believe is energy, right? The thoughts, the words, the actions, all of the things. It's all energy. So I'm emitting frequency at all times. And I can change what I transmit and what I receive instantly. I can trust myself to know exactly who I am and what I desire for my life. So before I close, I'm just going to invite you to maybe look at one of those beliefs that you wrote down this coming week. Just look at it, feel into it. Is that true for me? Or is that limiting me? Is that keeping me safe? If I didn't have that belief, what could be possible? And then trusting yourself, your heart, to know the answers and to guide your way. And now we're going to close with a little bit of a song. Thank you so much for engaging in this exercise. I hope it wasn't too much work. Ugh. I'm like, you're going to give them homework. But I did feel like it'll give you some fodder, some thoughts and ideas for exploring. I think we'll probably go through this whole thing about 3 times.
I trust the universe.
Same melody.
I trust the field of love. I trust the source of all life. trust, I trust, I trust I am enough. We'll just do it once more. I trust, I trust, I trust the universe. I trust, I trust, I trust the field of love. I trust, I trust, I trust the source of all life. I trust, I trust, I trust I am enough.
Let's do the last time. I trust myself.
I trust, I trust, I trust, I trust myself.
You sounded beautiful. Thank you. Get my stuff out of here.
You want your water? Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Ah, wonderful. I trust. I love that chant. I trust. I trust. I'm in that flow of abundance, of joy, of love, that field of good. So I invite you from that space of trust to say our vision and mission statement together so that we can really anchor our awareness in what we are here for and what we're doing here. So together, our vision, we envision the divine light awakening in all. Just breathe that in for a second. Imagine the divine light awakening in all. Wow. Our mission, we center in peace and love. We connect in our hearts with others. We celebrate our journey toward wholeness, and we empower others to experience their spiritual magnificence. And so it is. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. That is who we are at Unity Center of Peace. And we trust that. We trust that that's unfolding, right? We trust that we are moving forward in that direction and in this same energy of trust and awareness. We trust that the abundance of the universe flows through us, and it flows into the things we care about, the things we support, the things we want to have continue, like Unity Center of Peace, for example, one place that we love and we want to support and we want to continue to be here so that we can have special guest speakers and special musicians and the wonderful programs that we have. And so with that awareness, I invite you to share today of your abundance, many different ways that we can do this. You'll see up on the screen, or you can do it via Venmo or text or the QR code. And if you are giving digitally, you may want to place this blue card, which is in your seat back in the donation when it comes around. So that you have something tangible to place in there. If you're signed up as a conscious sustainer, which means that you have said yes to really supporting this community on a consistent basis, then you would put in the green card. And of course, this is just for cash. So whatever it is that you're giving today, we honor it and we appreciate it. We appreciate it, really do. And so I invite you to take whatever represents that and place it to your heart, and let's say together our blessing of this sacred exchange. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. And so it is.
The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth.
And of course, we've invited our prayer partner, Karen Rowe, up here to help us bless these gifts. And I ask you now to just open to this heart of gratitude, this heart of love. These are all expressions of love. So we connect with that and feel that energy moving through your heart and out through your hands as we bless these gifts, knowing that they help to support this community as we grow and expand and share with the greater community, because some of this goes out. We tithe, and we tithe to local communities and to the Unity organization. And so that blesses so many around us, and it creates an opening for more abundance to flow into our lives. We are blessed. Thank you, Spirit, and so it is. Thank you. And Karen is taking the prayer request box back into the foyer. And so if you'd like to have somebody pray over, your request during the Sunday service and all month by the prayer team, go ahead and fill out a prayer request. All right, so we thank everybody for being here. If there's anybody who is here new, I think I recognize everybody's face. So maybe if you haven't filled out one of those cards, the guest cards, we now have them in our seat backs so that you don't have to raise your hand. You can just go, okay, I'm just going to quietly take that little, and some of them are white now. We're changing them over. So if you want to fill that out and share that, we have a gift for you in that, and you'll stay informed about all of the amazing events that are happening here. And thank you for being here. Aren't these beautiful? I love this sort of wild, flowery thing that's happening here and over here. And they were also here yesterday for Alt's memorial service. We had a memorial service for Alt yesterday, and Irina put these together and brought them. Oh, it was in every e-news for the last 2 weeks. Are you on our e-news list? Yeah, and we've also been announcing it here. So here's her dedication. She says, "To all those who bring flowers, and especially to those who have embraced the flower angel idea and your whole heart and have been a flower angel from time to time, your deep dedication makes this even more special. Thank you for your generous hearts. You create such a beautiful background during our services, absolutely, and it warms my heart every time I see it. I'm sure many others feel the same. I was never able to convince Alt Nathaniels to bring flowers. Irina says, he always said he would rather pay for coffee. We even got a poem about it from Catherine. So these flowers are also for Alt, who will be missed dearly. Every time someone dives into the fridge looking for cake, I will think of Alt. And whenever I look at these flowers, I will smile and think of him again. Fly high, Alt. You will be remembered with love. And thank you, Irina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, if you'd like to be a flower angel, please let Irina know. Annie's not here today, otherwise you would talk to her as well. Okay, so we have a song from Bright Matter. Take it away.
What is happening?
I'm just being myself here. I got to get my heart rate up a little bit here. This song echoes every point of the message that Karen delivered. It's just going to express it in a little bit different way. So here we go. Rock and roll. Here we go. I don't need to be anything other than a prison guard son. I don't need to be anything other than a specialist son. I don't have to be anyone other than the birth of two souls in one. Part of where I'm going is knowing where I'm coming from. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I have peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, wondering where I gotta go or who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than me. I'm surrounded by liars everywhere I turn. I'm surrounded by imposters everywhere I turn. I'm surrounded by identity crisis every time I turn. Am I the only one who noticed? I can't be the only one who's heard. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I have peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, wondering where I gotta go or who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than me. May I have your attention, please? If it isn't like that, then you're gonna have to leave. I came from the mountain, the crust of creation. My whole situation's made of clay and stone, and now I'm telling everybody I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me, and I have peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, wondering where I gotta go, or who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than me. I don't want to be anything other than me. That's all I have to do, have some peace of mind. Tired of looking around, wondering where I gotta go, or who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
Best we did that today.
What's that?
Best that we've done that today.
It was pretty amazing. Thank you. That sounded great. Woo, yeah. Yeah. Okay, everybody awake now? Yeah, let's give them more love. Thank you all. Bright matter. Woohoo. Okay, lots to share, lots going on. We really are gearing up for the fall and all of the wonderful things that are coming your way. And so I'd like to share a few of them, that there's more on our website. And if you ever want to find anything more about what's going on, unitychapelhill.org. Okay, so next week we have a reception for this wonderful artist. So take a look around to the art on the walls. This is Courtney's mother, by the way. Yeah, Donna Mitier. Is that how you pronounce it? Is she Courtney? No, she's in the kitchen. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna meet her and find out all about her process, and she's got more to share. And we'll have light refreshments will be served. That's next Sunday after the service. Also next Sunday after the service, I'm sure Pat Webster would want me to talk about this Unity Social Justice online broadcast, Our Precious Voting Rights, the Heartbeat of Democracy. Yes, absolutely. Our voting rights, the heartbeat of democracy. So she's going to have a conversation about that. It's on her broadcast, which is unitysocialjustice.org. You can also connect with it from our website. It's at 3 o'clock next Sunday. All right, the full moon fire ceremony on Friday the 28th is facilitated by Chris Nygren. Right, it'd be good to see Chris Nygren again. So it'll be out here in the outdoor sacred spaces, probably Labyrinth area, I would imagine. 7 o'clock, full moon fire ceremony. Don't miss it. Okay, and so if you are somewhat new to Unity, you're not a member yet, maybe you're questioning, what is this all about? Who are these weird people? And what do they really believe? And if you want to know what you believe, go see Karen. She'll help you with that. So we're going to be sharing about what Unity is all about, what New Thought is about, all about, and how Unity grew out of the New Thought movement, which began with the Transcendentalists way back in the mid-1800s, and is also informed by ancient Vedas and many other philosophies, and also a different way of looking at the stories in the Bible. All of that kind of came together and became Unity. So we'll talk about that, but we'll also be doing some interactive exercises that are fun, that are going to make this come alive and make the 5 principles. You've probably heard Unity 5 principles, and that will help you to really embody them and really get what they're all about. Also, a great opportunity to meet new people and connect with them. So that will be Saturday, August 29th. I'm facilitating right here. Starts at 1 o'clock. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And so you can, the QR code is there, or again, go to our website and register so we know how many packets to make. Okay, so we're trying something new, as I've been talking about, sort of, opening the door just a little bit about this 5th Sunday service, which I'm calling 5M, mostly music, mini message, and meditation. On the 5th Sunday, get it? Okay, so we're trying this. So we're going to have more music, more sing-along. I'm going to try to see if we can get maybe some of the kids to come down and participate in certain ways. We're going to just a little tiny message that will sort of bring the month theme to a close, and just really more freedom, more of a connection, and more an interactive experience. Oh, absolutely, Gaines. You got to come and dance. Absolutely. We're going to have some of that. All right, so we're going to try that this Sunday, August 30th. And our community art project, we're going to have that again outside. We've got a couple of spaces left. Let's get that complete so that we can get it up on the wall outside. And we're just going to put a little, these are all expressions of what we feel, our image of peace in the world, how we envision peace in the world. That's really the theme of this. And the Unity Ministers of the Mid-Atlantic States, which is is part of our region. We are here in North Carolina. It's also all over the South and Mid-Atlantic States. We're all getting together and having a fall retreat in beautiful Lake Junaluska. How many people have been to Lake Junaluska? Yeah, I didn't know about it until this retreat happened there. It's really beautiful. It's sort of outside of Asheville on a beautiful lake. It's gorgeous. And so it's 3 days of workshops and talks. Pam Grout, the one who wrote, the book is the Manifestation book, The Power of Cubed. What was it? Something cubed. It's all about manifestation. Anyway, it's a popular book. She'll be talking, and Jesse Powers, guest musician. She's wonderful. I'll be doing a workshop, lots of workshops, lots of opportunities to walk around the lake and have fun and dance and connect with others. All right, so that's September. In September, I just want to start planting the seed now. Today, Jessica, would you like to come up and share about the Qigong that you're offering this afternoon after the service?
So we are also experimenting with offering this monthly Qigong. We will skip it next month, but basically it's going to be at most 30 minutes for us to come together to cultivate inner peace and then join together as a coherent group and radiate that peace out into the world. So I invite you to join us in here at 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That gives us time to have a snack or two and a cup of coffee and then come in and also maybe celebrate somebody's birthday. I don't want to say too much there. Okay. And so I just want to let you know, also remind you that before the service, we have this pre-service meditation, an opportunity to sit in the silence. If your soul is calling to be in the silence with others and get a deeper experience of spirit, please join Jamie and Ellen, who are facilitating this beautiful experience at 10:30 every Sunday morning. We're going to have a Sacred Cafe outside on the back deck, I guess, right? And then Deeper Dive, Gain Steer is facilitating. That will be starting at 12:30, the back room on the right. And 3-Minute Miracle, our prayer partner today is Karen. Thank you, Karen, for stepping up. And so, again, somebody that you can sit with that can help you see whatever's going on in your life from the highest possible perspective and bring it into prayer. She's available for that. And if you're online, you can have prayer as well. You just send an email to prayer@unitychapelhill.org, put your name and your phone number, and somebody will call you back and pray with you. All right, do we have kids today? Let's sing them in.
I am the radiant light of God, I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant light of God, I am, I am, I am. The health of God, the strength of God, my God, the unity filled of God, I am the radiant light of God, I am, I am, I am.
Good afternoon, y'all. Hello. And there are 2 more coming. Okay, cool. Yeah. I like the jazz. Okay, come on in. Yay. Yeah. Nice. So really great to be back. I'm still working on getting my teaching chops back, the timing chops. Big thanks to Kai for today and for leading the last 2 Sundays. So just big thanks. We continued looking at the kind of looking at the 12 powers and then kind of, we did 6, and we're looking at the last 6 to kind of put them into this big giant flower, think about the power of will, because we can use more than just one power to enact our will. So we thought about that and how that relates to others and how we can, how to get through this world in this life. So that's it. We'll continue that. We'll finish that next week, and then keep on thinking about the power of will after that to close out August. And that's it.
Have you back, Shannon.
Oh, thanks.
Good to have
Yeah.
you back. Did you have a good time? Good vacation?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, Ireland. I went to Ireland.
Ireland,
It's
yeah.
super magical. Super magical.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's bless these children and the children everywhere with our UCP blessing. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you just the way you are. And we behold the Christ in you. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Oh, where everyone stand, take a hand. We say our prayer of protection with I am statements, and then sing the peace song. All right. Coming back here. Let's connect together. Take a deep breath. Together, the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Hi, it's Reverend Victoria here. I'm at Unity Center of Peace with our house band, Bright Matter. Hello. Yeah, and if this video has inspired you or empowered you or opened your heart, opened your consciousness, or even just given you hope, we ask that you support what we're doing here by making a donation today, going to unitychapelhill.org or clicking the link below. And we thank you. Thank you.